Hey guys, this week, week 5 is milk and milk products. LearnMoreFast here. Okay, so basically, she's given us a lot on milk and milk products, so you definitely need to go over this section. If there's a lot of work, more than likely you're going to need to know quite a bit of it. Milk is definitely a big category, and I'm going to be covering both pre-lab and a little bit of your notes here. So first, actually, what I might do is actually go over your notes first, it being one of the most important because you're going to use this for your test. I definitely suggest you using this for your test and compare. Well, you definitely need to use your book as well, but this is going to be a more influential when studying. So when you study, use this as your guide, as well as these videos. Basically, because these videos are a very good explanation of the milk and milk products. So I'll continue here. So composition properties, you know your whole milk consists of 88% water, 3.3% protein, 3.3% fat, 4.7% CHO, and is 0.7% ash. Factors that affect composition depends on the breed of the cow, time of milking, feed consumed, environmental temperature, season, age, and health of cow. Protein is 82% casein. Combined with calcium curd, uses 18% whey, precipitation factors. Know what casein and whey is, that'll be a test question. Fat, emulsion, homogenization, carbohydrates, lactose, color, casein, calcium phosphate, salt, carotenes, riboflavin, flavor, aroma, acetone, aldehyde, dimethyl sulfide, methyl ketones, short chain, fatty acids, lactones. I have a good idea of it, same with the carotenes and riboflavin. These are more than likely going to be on the test in comparison with these. Have a basic idea of what this is. Aldehydes, these not as much. You don't. It depends on the complexity of the milk. Composition properties. This looks like this looks like an exact duplicate. Okay, don't worry about it then. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go into this. We have ultra high temperature processed milk, evaporated milk, and sweetened, condensed, and dry. I'm guessing. Oh, that's from the flavor. I believe this looks like the same. Oh, okay. Well, I have a second page. So it might be a little shorter than I expected. Okay, but basically these are some of the types of milks. Ultra high temperature processed milk, evaporated milk, sweetened, condensed, and dry. Know the water content, especially in these, because compared to like you have evaporated milk and sweetened and condensed milk, compared to regular milk, it's gonna have less. So you definitely need to know that. By condensed milk, basically all it is like powder, and you just add water, and you got yourself regular milk. This is definitely gonna go over that. Cultured milk products, yogurt, buttermilk, Cidophilus milk, and this, let me think. This, I believe, is almost identical to buttermilk, and you're definitely gonna need this. You need to know this. I remember going with this quite a bit in class. Filled milk, substitute milk, combined fat other than milk fat, purpose, imitation milk. Oh, sorry about that. So imitation milk can be like soy milk, anything like that. Almond milk, and those are actually I enjoy those. I also enjoy milk like directly from the cow. Those are nice, but I'm not going to go into my my opinions. We'll continue. So food preparation, effects of heat, coagulation. Know what coagulation means? That's a big one. Film formation. That's basically when you heat it to a certain point, a film will actually coat the top of the milk. You know that. Coalescence of fat globules. You know that. Sugar protein mixtures, acid coagulation, again coagulation, enzyme coagulation, again you're going to need to know what coagulation is and how it actually relates with your acid and enzyme, phenolic compound coagulation again, and salt coagulation. So know your coagulations. This is a pretty good section to know. Cream, high fat liquid separated from whole milk, half and half, sour cream, dried cream, whipped cream, butter. Just basic. Cheese. A little bit of basic too. Changes in physical and chemical properties. Okay, so these are basically byproducts of milk. So just have a good idea. Grades is definitely key. All tests will have grades of milk, cheese, meat, even fruits. You just need to know it. Okay, grades are extremely important. So I definitely stress that. Storage of cheese, temperature, container, cooking, overheating problems, grading, amount of heat, etc. Okay, we have got functions. For eggs. Okay, so yeah, you definitely need to know eggs, emulsifiers, produce, foams. This you're going to need to know when it comes to sponge cake, and I believe angel cake. They're big on eggs, so you definitely need to use that. Forms gel, coats, and clarifies. Composition and nutritive value, white, 2/3 by weight, protein, ovalbumin, denatured by heat, Look up the stuff like ovalbumin and lipoproteins. Structure, shell, porous exchange gases, color, shell, bloom, dull, waxy, protective coat on shell, Shallow-ziferous, thin inner layer. You don't really need to know those. Those aren't that important. Egg quality, fresh, yolk, white, air cell, measuring quality, candling, quality, shell. You just have a basic idea. Grading, again, need to know your grading. This will be asked on the test, A, and B. Again, that you definitely need to know. Sizing, jumbo ratio, that you can have. That's basic. You got to know this. This is probably not going to be asked, though, because it's that basic. Safety and handling. This is another course. Preservation. Freezing and drying. Just know basic. Eggs and food preparation. You need to know your egg dishes. Poached, soft cooked, hard cooked, fried, scrambled, stirred, and omelets. This isn't too important. You know your effective addition. Excuse me. Know your effective additional ingredients such as sugar. Excuse me. Let me get something to drink. Thank you. Effective additional ingredients such as sugar and acid. Know that very well. Know what the term denatured means. French plain, foamy, fluffy crepes, souffle, custards. Definitely know your custards. You'll be cooking these in labs. Stirred, soft, stirred while cooking, baked, produces gel. Place custard cups in hot water, overcooked and overheated. And all custards don't necessarily have to be hard. They can be soft, so definitely know that, because I had to cook a it was a type of custard. Can't give. I think they called it. Well, I can't remember the exact name of the custard, but it turned out liquidy, and it literally looks like dressing. Like, if you've ever made miso dressing, it looks identical to miso dressing. And I thought that I must have messed up, because I'm used to having a really thick custard, and I love thick custards. So when I saw this, I kind of freaked out. I was like, whew, man. I followed the ingredients. I thought it went down perfectly. And I turned out and I thought, oh man, I guess I screwed this up. And I found out later that that is actually the type of custard. So actually, now that I think about it, I made a stirred custard. So you definitely know the difference between a stirred custard and a baked custard. A baked custard actually will become thick. That's the thick custard most people are used to seeing. When you buy a custard and you usually make it from scratch, more than likely it's going to be a baked custard. Stirred custard is you actually use steam, and you basically be putting the custard into, you'll be putting the custard into one pot, and there's a term for this. It slips my mind at the moment. I'll have to put it into another video. But what this process is you're actually going to be taking the custard, you're going to be putting it into a bowl, or into some sort of saucepan, I'd say. And you put it into a deeper bowl that's filled with water, like partially, and you're going to put it into there, and that heat is going to actually heat up that custard. And that's actually just making stirred custard. And then you're actually going to take out the custard that's in that saucepan that was over the steam, and you're going to take that out and put it into an ice cold ice bath. Like, well, it is an ice bath, so it is ice cold, but it's an ice bath. You put it into the ice bath, and the whole thing is with custard is you do not want it to curdle. If you do something and it's maybe you go a little too much or a little too little, it's better, I guess, with custards is do a little bit at a time. Don't rush it. You need to take your time when you're making it, and just in general. So I'm big on custard, and I definitely agree that custard's a really big thing when it comes to eggs. So definitely be careful with that. Meringue, that's pretty there. Microwave cooking, most people know how to do that now. Then, since we've already gone over that, I'm going to go over this just quick. This is the beginning part of your pre-lab. This is going to help you with your pre-lab, so you need to know this. Guide to dairy products. I'm just going to read it out. This should help a little bit. What is the difference between low-fat milk and skim, whole milk, and canned? So if you want to, you can actually sit back and just listen to this instead of actually having to read it and think it out. So quite a few products can be milked from a cow. Sometimes those products differ only subtly in ingredients. Here is a brief map of the dairy maze. For the various types of products, we've listed only the most common requirements, since state standards often vary in some respects. Whole milk. The federal government requires whole milk to contain at least 3.25% milk fat and 8.25% non-fat milk solids. Some milks may be called fortified, usually meaning that 400 international units IU of vitamin D have been added. Such milk may also have other vitamins added. Low-fat milks. These may contain anywhere from 0.5% to 2.5% milk fat. The amount is declared on the label. So all this stuff is just, it's slightly important. I'd put it more on the scale of, you don't need to know that much, have a general idea. So again, 0.5% milk fat in most states. Skimming removes whole milk's vitamin A and D. So skim milk is often fortified with added amounts of those vitamins. Okay, so you have a good idea. Non-fat dry milk. This can contain no more than 5% moisture. Okay, so you have a pretty good. It's in a non-fat, flavored, low-fat. The variety is based on low-fat milk and the same constituents. Cultured buttermilk, bacterial culture is added to pasteurized, usually skim milk. Yogurt, this is semi-solid dairy food. You've seen this everywhere. Greek yogurt has the highest protein content, you know that. Canned milk, this is fresh, well, when it comes to yogurts. Canned milk, this is fresh milk with most of the water removed, like condensed milk or evaporated milk. You know those. Cream is the carrier of most milk's fat, light cream, whipped cream, etc. Manufacturing of processed cheese products, have a good idea when it comes down to these two and breaks it into this. So percent of milk, whey, solids, or so know mainly whey and what makes these two different, because this is going to be a big key in the exam, or in just even in the test. You just need to know it. Here's your pre-lab. I'll let you work that out. Know your composition of your egg. Again, this is mainly for the pre-lab. Here, let's see what we have. Know your grades. Again, this is important. You're going to go over that a lot. Here, you just need to know, kinda. You're mainly looking at remembering the grades, grade AA, grade A, and grade B when it comes to eggs. And I think that's it. So that's basically milk and milk products and some eggs thrown into it. So I hope that helped you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.